Hi everybody, it's Diane. I am here with the first installment of Shut Up and Glue It. I don't know how many of those I will do because I can't shut up right now. I had said months ago in my glue books, I tend to hunt and place. I know that doesn't look right, and well, the color's off. And so one time I said, I should just shut up and glue it down. And it just sort of, a little light bulb went off, and I thought, that's not stupid. But I didn't know what I wanted to glue in. So yeah, for being a shut up segment, this is going to be long-winded introduction. I don't like lines on paper. I don't particularly like thin paper. Spirals to me are better for this type of thing. So Sketchpad dawned on me. So that's what we have here. To be honest, this is 9 by 12. That's a fine size. I wish it was a little thicker paper. This is 70 pound. I think I would have been happier with 80, but it's okay. Anyway, so I did shut up and glue totally by myself because these are so large. That was another part of it. A lot of them are too big for my other glue books. Like this, I just like it. I don't want to make a collage out of it. You kind of know what I mean. I just want to save the pictures. I just think it's cool. So yeah, I did a lot of gluing recently. This is more of a current ad. A lot of this stuff is vintage. Things falling. That obviously is vintage. These are cool. Can you see this? It's what it says there. That's obviously old. Kind of neat. I thought about when I first saw this, individually cutting those out and making ATCs this thing, which would be cool. I could do that, scan it. Those are new. This is new too. But I kind of liked it, as it was, vintage. So it's this time, I just put it in there. That's new. New. That's new. Newish. Those are new. That's old. That's old. And that's actually, if you could tell by the lack of glare, that's a scan and a copy because it was the reverse of another page I wanted to do. Okay, that's where we're at. That's a little sticky. I sort of thought that one I scanned of just hinging it, so to speak, so you could see both sides. But I just thought, old magazine paper, that's not going to hold up over time, I didn't think. So as long as I have a scanner, we scan it. So I have some smaller things that, my paper just fell out, just a minute. That I thought might fill in. And I know what's going to happen. It's going to be the same thing. Oh, I don't know about that. But I'm going to try my hardest not to do that and just to kind of glue in. And isn't this fun? Can you tell what that is? I can't turn it or all the glue. This glue. It's not milk or anything. It's glue in a mason jar. What are you doing, Diane? No, it's not me. It's the glue. Has anyone had this happen? The good old reliable Aleene's glue. The bottle cracked on me. I've never had that happen before. It was the big bottle, which I haven't used before this. Do they do that? And I sort of thought, well, maybe it's my hokey method that I don't turn it upside down. I leave it straight and squish it up. Maybe that had something to do with it. But if you're using it the other way, you're still squishing it to a certain extent. So I don't know. But yeah, it was kind of a big mess. And as you could tell, there was too much there for some of us to throw it out. I didn't want to throw it. So here we are. And if I'm going to just shut up and glue it, so to speak, I don't know what I'm really going to talk about. There is a perforation up here. You can barely see it. It's right here where I'm running my finger. So I don't want to go above that. And I mentioned in the previous video, we finally had some snow. You know, if you're a snow person, it was pretty while it was coming down. My stage of life, it doesn't impress me anymore. And then I did shovel some later in the evening, and it was really heavy and really sloppy. So there, was not impressed. Okay, see, normally I would probably take this and look for other pages. Would it look better somewhere else? I'm not going to do that. And the only reason I have so much stuff at the moment here is because I have been letting it sit for several months. So I don't know how often I'll be working in this book. I did think, this is sketch paper. When a page is relatively full, or I think it's full enough. Oh, this is crooked. I could go in with colored pencil, or I could do markers too, because I'm not doing anything on the other side. I could add borders, doodads, flowers. I could always cut flowers out of magazines or something. I might sort of finish it off. I don't know. And I guess if I'm discussing all that, I'm not shutting up and gluing, right? But yeah, I could not believe that glue. Well, it was kind of funny because I have had this happen before. When you handle it, the paint on the label starts coming off in little flakes, sort of like. I've had that happen. Big deal. So I just put package tape around it, so that way when you handle it, it doesn't come off. Okay, so I did that, and all of a sudden I'm like seeing it's like white under the package tape. What is that? It's glue. It was really weird. And then it's like, well, yeah, there must be a crack in it. Big deal. No, it turned into a big deal. And it got really gluey. And there's glue drips running down the side of the bottle. I was like, okay, this is not going to work. Yeah, whatever happened to glue booking is supposed to be so relaxing. Oh, and my glue stick's running out. Naturally, I think I've got one in a drawer here. I hope. Oh, and the sun's coming out too. There was no sun when I started this. So I didn't think about pulling the curtains or anything. Not that I can't just reach over and do that, but yeah, it's getting sunny. And my printer is making noise over there to my left. Sorry about that. This is sort of handy for the way I do this, to just reach in instead of squishing the bottle and consequently cracking it, apparently. Oh, I gotta get a new stick. All right, I'll pause, get a new stick, and pull the curtain. I'll be right back. Okay, I went ahead and glued this down. Okay, I'm not going to discuss or hunt around. I normally would with this. This one, I don't know if I remember this, but once it's full, I could just take a black marker and do similar swirl things around. That'd be kind of neat. And the second, and I mean the second, I pulled the curtain, clouds went over the sun. I don't know. The whole world's designed to drive me nuts. And it's working. Okay. Well, let's see what else is going on here. This one too, I thought I could draw monsters around, which I've never done before. I don't know if I could draw them. I mean, I suppose. Can you really draw a monster incorrectly? But I don't know if I would like it. I don't know. Drawing monsters just never occurred to me. It's because I'm so sweet. Okay. Okay. I'm doing pretty well. You know, actually, this is sort of what I used to do years ago when I was younger. You know, you see a picture of your favorite actor in TV Guide or something. I would put it in a scrapbook. That's what they used to be called. And just, you know, glue in a picture. And a few times I did go back and add a marker border or something. Okay, that doesn't fit. So. That would if I trim it. This is a book page that I have had in my stash of stuff for, I don't know, 3-4 years. I have just never found a place to use it. That's good, except something's crooked. I think it's this side. And if you're thinking you should do a shut up, it's crooked, just leave it alone thing, that is never going to happen. After all, I take pride in my work. That's why they have TV dinners. That's a Odd Couple quote. This was Bremertown. Is it Bremertown? 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 What is it? Minstrels? Musicians? I'm sure you know what I mean. I can't. I'll run it across. I can't remember the actual title. That story. You know, this one, okay, I'm not shutting up. I think I'll cut that out. That's kind of an uppy background color, to be honest. If I just cut it. I know what this was. Some old craft like that. Kind of like the plastic stained glass stuff looking. I don't know what they used. Kind of cool. Obviously, or I wouldn't have saved it, right? Well, I imagine this will be up after 2021 has retired. So I hope 2022 is off to a good start for everybody. I hope none of your glue bottles crack. Okay. It will be interesting when all said and done on some of these pages to see if I really like it. If I'm not being fussy where I put stuff. That'll sort of be interesting to me to see. You would think, I wouldn't, right? But maybe I will, and that means I don't have to be so fussy. And there's a whole big sigh of relief from the YouTube gluing community, right? Now if you could just do something about that glare, Diane, we'd be really happy. Okay, that is too wide. Okay. That doesn't look as bad as I thought it was going to. Okay, I am going to hunt a little bit because I can't remember now what was in here. Oh, okay, I'll do that. That's a very old, it says right there, Peter Max poster. Boy, when you say you shut up, you shut up. Oop. Tore a little of the paper off that. Sorry, Peter. It doesn't show. That is just an off the internet image. I've got glue paper stuck to my finger. Alright, this last piece here was in a travel guide, I think. And, obviously it is a little mini postcard. So I thought I'd do a hinge thing. Not that it's that interesting, but there's a little info there. And just to prove it was a postcard, I think that's kind of cool. And I've actually been there, believe it or not. Alright. With what? Oh, that's okay. No, it's not. It's too wide. Alright, don't hate me because I'm thinking. Okay. This is fine. I suppose Shut Up and Glue It should go faster, right? Makes sense. we'll see how well the glue stays in this mason jar. I would think it would be fine. It has to be as sealed as a gluey glue top, right? Okay, there we are. Alright, thanks for watching. I hope, you found this a little interesting. I did. If nothing else, here's a novelty for you. Alright, folks. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a very nice day.